because I actually, I think we got something though. Hey, True Believers England team here, and I am with Mr. J. Is it Lucian or Lucian?
Lucian.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I have a bad habit of pronouncing all the letters and words sometimes, and it has actually come off where I am mispronouncing everything. So, because I think I actually called you Lucian for a while before I was like, okay, I think it's Lucian. I think I'm reading this wrong. All right, so here's what I got for you. You guys know I had to move the auction to Friday, but I had ordered a whole bunch of books to be out in time for Saturday's auction, which of course is not happening. And because of the Christmas, all the packages are kind of be pushed back. This one came in today instead of yesterday. So this will be available for next week, hopefully along with the books I had just paid for as well. But what I did was I went through them and I put them in order what I think is coolest or what I think is less cool to most cool. So we're ending on a high note. One of which I don't think is going to see the auction because, you know, occasionally you got to buy yourself a Christmas present. And there's a story to it. All right. So I figure why not? Let's go through these, see if there's anything you guys might find of interest. And there you go. Of course, Jay's here to help with the colorful commentary. I did send out the invites for. Dalton says they moved their podcast, so that's something to look at. Okay, yeah, they do this podcast on Sundays, but they moved it for Christmas. And of course, I was no offense to you, Jay. Hoping Eric would jump on because I've got some Golden Age here too.
None taken.
Some kooky Golden Age. Well, when you're, hey, look, if you're saying, well, we need somebody to talk about comic history, do you mind coming in, Englentine? I would say, oh, yeah. And then if you said, you know, we only had one spot and Eric said he'd come on, yeah, I'd be, you know, he knows much more than I do. So God bless.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's just the way of the world.
Yes, he's the way to go.
All right, so first up, I do have a couple of these, and I thought for just an instant, maybe I'll make a run. I don't think I am because I think I'm the only one that's interested. But in the 1970s, DC Comics wanted to highlight different characters, hoping that maybe that book would spawn into a series. Only one did. It was The Warlord. But this is DC's first issue special, and this is Starman.
Ooh.
So every one of these, if they had proved popular enough, would have been the first issue or kind of like the practice issue of a series moving forward.
What is different about that Starman than the other DC Starman?
He's blue.
Well, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's blue. And also he's from outer space. He's an alien.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a series I keep buying because I think is cool, and I don't know if this one's going to sell. That's why it's second, even though it's a Silver Age book. And it is actually, it's got that great freaking art from the and it just reads as Silver Age silliness. I wish more people were interested in it, but I picked one up going, okay, maybe it'll say it won't, but I'll read it and I'll have fun with it. But this is Black Hawk. There you go.
I like that cover.
Hey, James, take care. Be safe, man. Going out for the holidays. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't this awesome? It's like a freaking page on the cover telling the story. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like Black Hawk comics. I just wish they were more popular, and you guys did too, because sometimes I'm like, oh, let me bid on, oh, why did I do that? I'm going to have this book forever and a day. Okay, so here's the first of the Golden Age, and I've got it this quick. I've got it up this far because when when you're looking through like eBay and all that, and you see the picture and you look on it, and sometimes the picture's this big. Okay, right. Wait.
Well, I was just thinking, go back to that Black Hawk real quick. By the time I really get into Black Hawk and Challengers of the Unknown, you will have sold out of everything.
That does sometimes happen too. I'll tell you what drives me nuts is when it's like Dazzler, for instance. There was a time where I just could not stop getting Dazzler 1 through 40. And then all of a sudden some jackass goes, wouldn't it be cool if Taylor Swift was Dazzler? And all the dumbass speculators rush out to get freaking Dazzler #1. Now all of them are hidden away in speculator closets hoping for the day that Taylor Swift says yes. It's not worth $50 people. They're all hidden in other people's. I watched a video, as a matter of fact, where a speculator was talking about, well, I would just buy that and I put it away until it came on the movies. I'm like, you're admitting it. I've been telling people forever and a day this is a false comic book economy we're living in with these people, because they buy the books and they hide them away, waiting for that movie announcement. And these days, the movie announcement don't mean shit. All right, but that's my rant for the moment. I probably will come up with 3 or 4. So anyway, this comic here, it's an oldie, and it looks it. This is the cover. I did not notice it right away until after I did. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of a mouse got to that one.
Yep. Let me see. I'm trying to see. This is 1947.
Wow.
It's and I'll buy damn near anything if it says 1947 and it is in my price range.
What's going to be the starting bid for this one? I've
got to look it up, but I'm thinking, in all honesty, even with the cover the way it is, I can see this being $5. I mean, it's a 1947. So, yeah.
The way that the cover was damaged kind of gives it character, because it kind of goes with the book.
Yeah, I know. Well, it doesn't affect any story. There's no damage to the pages. You can see there. So I can actually see that. And then the movies come out, stink up the joint, and then the book is actually I've mentioned this. I should do a full-on freaking video about it. But some people, if a movie is bad enough, or if this actor is bad enough, it actually affects the past. It's not like it's like the Mark Waid stuff. I have a hard time getting rid of Mark Waid Legion of Superheroes or Mark Waid Flash, because modern Mark Waid is a douche nozzle.
Right. Speaking. Oh, go ahead. Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
I noticed the Commandees have been skyrocketing up. Is there speculation on him?
I have not noticed that.
Because I bought 1 through 4 back in 2017 for $15 or $20. And now number 1 by itself, I think I saw it was going for $40, $50.
I was about to say $40 is a comfortable high-end Commandee. Like I sold one just recently for $40.
Right.
But it was sharp ass corners. This was like off the shelf Commandee. But yeah, I would say an average book probably around 20, maybe 25.
Yeah. Well, mine are in very good shape, fine, at least in fine condition. And I got 1 through 4 for $15. But then again, this was 6 years ago, so maybe they're just pricing up naturally.
For most of them, though, between $2 and $5. I don't think there's any one standout other than issue number 1. This is a book I'm losing money on. I saw it. I saw the low number. I made a bid on it, and I saw it, and I did not see how bad this book was. It is issue number 4 of Tomb of Dracula. I forget what I put on it, but I don't see myself putting any more than 3 on this. So this is going to be a $2 or $3 book. If you look on it did not look that bad in the picture to me. I know I need new glasses, but I was like, when I opened it up, because I always get excited because sometimes books are in sharper condition and everything. That is completely different. Okay, talking about books I think are cool. I have the first appearance of this character. So I saw this. I know it's a 3-issue series. I just need 1 more. But here is the 3D Man Part 2. I've got the first issue of 3. No, I just sold the first issue. There you go. So now I've got the second part here. So
is that in 3D? Do you need glasses for that?
No, you do not. It's just it's just the character's name.
Okay.
What's so bad about this Tomb issue? Okay, hey, I get to do one of these here, not in the auction. Yeah, there you go. This is the spine. It might have also been a thing of Tomb of Dracula number 4. Click. Oh, I forgot to check the because you guys know I do that. You know I do that. I'll get excited about something, and I'll click on it. Next thing you know, I've got the cover to a Joker comic. All right, next up we have a humor book from Marvel Comics. It's called Not Brand Deck, and it is issue number 4. Now, a lot of these, what it is I'll go through and I'll see it was, oh, it's at the starting bid. Let me put $2 on it. Let me put $3 on it because I know my prices. My prices are $2, $3, $5. So if I can get a $5 book for $2.50, okay, that's what we're trying to do, right? That's what a business tries to do, double its money. So sometimes, though, what it is there'll be a whole bunch of books. In the case of Not Brand X, where it was 1 through 7. All right, let me put a couple of bucks on each of them. You get one. You get one, England team. All righty, here we go from 1970, Marvel Comics. Again, we got Journey into Mystery. That's issue number 10. I just, look at that. That is just a cool ass cover. Yeah. That's why I got it. That's why I went for it. The cover alone, really man.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, it is a Bronze Age horror book, but yeah, that cover sold it, man. The spine issue is no problem for me. It's a tomb issue that isn't destroyed. There you go. Okay, this is a book I hope catches on. I thought it would be popular with this crowd, but in all honesty, I've had trouble selling some, but I still have to go with them because at a certain point, I think it's going to catch on. This is issue number 11 of Frankenstein's Monster.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think so. There you go. And what's even cooler is if you put Frankenstein's Monster up against Dracula. Yep. There you go. And that is issue, what is that, number 8?
That is number 8.
All righty, there you go. The pulp version of Superman, we have Doc Samson, the Man of Bronze. This is issue number 7. I get a lot of 1s and 2s.
Doc Savage.
Yeah, did I say Doc Brown?
You said Doc Samson.
Doc Samson. Okay, Doc Savage. Okay, there you go. And this is issue number 8. There you go.
Is that a good series?
What I've read of it, yeah. Yep. I actually have read some of these a while back. Let's see, really clean looking books. These are pretty swift. I mean, are pretty snifty. Spiffy. There you go. Yeah. They are pretty good. Next up, another series that I always get if I can find them. Any World's Finest that deal with the Super Sons. There we go. You gotta like some Bronze Age Super Sons, man.
I gotta check to see if I have that issue.
And that is issue number 216. All right. And once again, there's a couple of big dogs in here, but I think most of these are going to end up between $2 and $5, maybe $6, possibly $8 in very few cases. And remember, the auction is on Friday now, so it's going to be Friday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. All righty. Next up, we've got some Batman family with some Huntress, Man-Bat, and of course, Batman, Robin, and Batgirl. White Bat, White Death. Say again?
That is a cool cover.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? There you go. And it is.
That's not Neil Adams, is it?
I don't
think it is either.
So this is no, it's not his signature. I can't read it without my glasses, but I can tell it's not his signature. It's right there. See if it'll focus. There it is.
No, correct. Something with a K. MK.
Yeah, if any of you guys can recognize that signature for the artist, by all means, or if you want to look it up, it's Batman Family number 19. I've had this book before, and holy shit, give me Werewolf by Night any freaking way, shape, or form you can. But if you give me Werewolf by Night and he's going after Spider-Woman, that's just gravy right there, man. That is just awesome.
That is, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, this is a big dog, by the way, especially in the condition. Look at that. So this, by that, I mean, it'll be 8 or 10, not a huge thing, not a bit past that. I tried to do them all.
The artist on Batman Family 19 is Michael Kaluta.
Okay. Cool,
he did interiors as well as the cover.
Jackson just wrote that in there.
Okay.
So Dazzler 6 through 23, 26 through 35, 37, 38, 40, and 42. I will keep an eye out there, Austin. Oh, the collection I'm going for right now is a very simple collection. Not a lot of big dogs. That one that I had, that there was like a small key at every corner, that's a fluke. But the one I'm actually going after is it's a lot of really kind of simple books, but right in the middle of a lot of really cool simple books, it's got a big ass collection of books like young romance and stuff like that. I've never actually, and it might just be folly for me to even think about going for something like that. But
Breen's a pretty big collector on those now, so
yeah, I know about that. And the thing is it was chatting with him that made me think, you know what? Yeah, that is actually something I've never had. I don't know how romance comics will do here.
Well, maybe Breen get some of the fossils involved.
That may be. It's got Young Love. I'm trying to read it. Sweethearts, Secret Romance. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, give that a shot. But it's also got some Bronze Age Fantastic Four. We've got some Independence, other things to go along with it. So that's the one I'm working on and hoping to get next for hopefully coming for next auction. But
Austin
okay, this one,
he's interested in bidding on those.
Say again.
Austin says he's interested.
Oh, cool. This will be a once again, this will be an $8 to $10 book if you ever get a chance to read, which obviously you may just. This is Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. And look at that. Look at the cover. I mean, not just because of it's in a bag, but that's a mirror.
You had one of those last year, I believe. Lost out on, I think. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah. You can't go wrong with those two. Those two hit it out of the park every time.
Yeah. I just love these books. That is, by the way, the bag right here, that spot. That's the bag. But there you go. Yeah. Love that book.
I do too.
That's one of those that I will always get. Another thing I will always, or at least I'll always try for. Another thing that I will always try for is go-go checks. End of story. I don't care the title. If it's DC Comics and it's got go-go checks and it's around the right price, I will give it a shot. So here we go. We got a war. Plus, I love war comics. This is Raid of the Hellcats. All right, Fighting Forces. There we go. I actually looked this and said, I don't recognize this book at all, but okay. It's got go-go checks. Another one is DC Star Spangled War Stories. I freaking love the Joe Kubert covers, the Kanigher covers. They're so freaking amazing. Open it up, read it, and it's a great story. So to me, there's just no going wrong with DC Comics war books. Holy moly, I've heard of that Batman Halloween book from Fan Man Stream. We see go-go checks. He sees dollar signs. Yes, I do, sir. This is issue number 155 of DC Star Spangled War Stories. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just one fucking badass cover?
Yes, it is.
Unknown Soldier, which is prized possession up here. I've got both versions. I need to get a frame. You know what? I think I might move the Geeks, put those up, and I've got 2 frames full, along with the Star Spangled War Stories. Oh nope, this is Star Spangled War Stories, but we heard the American side of the story. Now let's hear the German. There you go, and that is issue 149, starring Enemy Ace and the Viking Prince. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Now, this is a World War I German fighter right here trying to tell the war story from the German side. I thought that's kind of a brave little story for the time when everybody was going after the commie. This was supposed to have been in tonight's auction. It is a day late, but not $1 short. I've got to check out the condition of this because this is one more. I couldn't see all of it. but I did see the stuff on the bottom, so I'm not worried. This is a 10 center. I don't know. Let me see if I can't look up the year to this. I am a big fan of the Walt Disney comics. Some people are, some people aren't. But I thought, okay, you know what? It will it'll at least be kind of interesting. Let me see. Oh, bird. Now I got to clean up my desk. This is 1954. God dang it, bird. 1954, Walt Disney Comics. There you go. I did know about that, but the rest of it looks pretty cool. So.
I could see VENKMAN bidding on that one.
Yeah, he may have Amy this time around.
I'll do it for him.
There you go. And 10 issue. By the way, 1954, I believe this is officially Golden Age.
Yeah.
So there you go. All righty. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the very first appearance of Katana, and you better be careful. If she kills you, your soul will be stuck in her sword. She's got my back. You know that line. All right. Here you go. This is Brave and the Bold, number 200.
Oh, wow.
This is the first appearance of Katana. There you go. Bum, bum. This one will probably be in the 15 to 20 range, I think. Special sneak preview of Batman and the Outsiders. That's why it is the first appearance. Okay, another thing that I always go after and don't always get is Supergirl. Seriously. I have noticed Bronze Age, Super, and Batgirl. Those will go. And here is Adventure Comics issue number 402. There you go. You see these are in good condition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean that by good condition, not condition good. Whatever, you know. All right, now you're gonna see why I put who I put on the thumbnail. I think that the 1970s Shazam books are pretty dang cool. And here we have the start. We have issue number 5. There we go. Once again, pretty damn good condition considering that black cover there, which should have ticks all the way up and down, but doesn't. The
black
two
covers
things
tell no lies.
Yeah, the two things that are hard to keep are the black covers because of all the color breaking things that can happen to it, and the white covers because it's easy to dirty that up, especially within 40, 50 years. Some of these books are on. So if you can find good condition. Another one is navy freaking blue. This is issue number 6. And here you go.
Are these original stories, or are they
Yeah, a lot of these were reprints, but let me check to make sure, because I know after a while they started telling original stories. Bum, bum, bum. And might be a mix. I would have to look that up. I'm not seeing any original publication notes. So this, I'm going to go off on a limb and say these are, but I will look it up just to make sure. But there you go. Once again, this is issue number 6.
Either way, great to have.
Yep. Oh, good stories. Fun as hell stories these Shazam are. There's a reason why Shazam started, or Captain Marvel outsold Superman after a while. You know, the stories are fun. They're interesting. They're simple. You know, they don't try to be anything more than they are. And here is issue number 9. Happy holidays to you too, Phantasm. How are you doing today? There you go. I think what I'm going to do also, I'm going to start making some shorts and just highlight each issue. There we go. Next up, we have issue number 10.
Looks like Miss Grundy.
Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, shotgun wedding.
Alrighty, and then finally, finally, as far as the Shazams are concerned, we have issue number 11. I think this one came out in 1974. I'm going to go off on a limb. By the way, this is also when I started collecting. When I started reading comics, anyway. Like I said, the only collection that I could say came from the fact that I would never throw away my comics, and that's the way you really begin collecting. Is you just buy, and next thing you know, you've got 110 of them. But I wasn't a conscious collector. You know how it is, throwing it in the bag and backing board and all that. I didn't do that until the 80s. So I was like, woo, I got some books that are worth money. Yeah, you would had you not taken a bath reading this book. All righty. This one is in a bit rougher shape than I thought. It's not in horrible shape. I still think I could throw it in at $5, maybe $6. But this is the issue number 131 of Amazing Spider-Man, where Aunt May marries Doc Ock. But if you notice right there on the edge, there's some color ticks, breaks, and a line right there. So, all right. I'll have to look into it. All righty. Another one of the Golden Age books. I bought this because, well, I remember getting the shoes. I was actually surprised to find out a while back. It's not recent, but I was actually surprised to find out that there was an actual comic book. And this one is from, it doesn't say here, but it's got to be old, right? This is Buster Brown.
Oh, from the shoes, yeah.
Yeah, anybody who was old enough to have lived through the 70s know Buster Brown shoes. So when I was like, wait, that's a comic book? Okay, I've never owned one before. This is the only time I've ever owned one of these books. Now, there is a water stain on the cover. You can actually see a little bit of mold right there. It is old as, and apparently John Madden sold shoes back in the day. I did not know that, but before he was a football coach, that we always thought he was a football player, but no, he sold freaking shoes. I had a Buster Brown 2 blocks from my house in the 70s. Yeah, I know. That's what I knew this from. So when I saw Buster Brown on it for sale, I was like, okay, I'll put a few bucks. Let's see if we get this. Holy Toledo. It starts off, we've got a guy in a turban being about to be attacked by a tiger. I'm trying to find where I could get the date on this book. I guess I could look this up, but it's neither in the front or the back. And this is issue number 29.
Wow.
So I'll have to look this up to see how old it is. It's 1970s. Damn it. Okay. But no, it looks old as fuck. So there we go. And the next book is from 1947. So once again, yes, Golden Age. All righty. And this is, I picked this up absolutely because it said 1947. And it was within my price range. Because normally I try not to go above $5 or $6. Okay, I could slap $10 on it, make $4. I'm okay with that. If I don't make the double, I'm okay with that. But sometimes I find out, oh, wow, okay, that's worth a heck of a lot more. Maybe I can go a little bit higher. Uh-oh. I knew this would, I knew it. I knew the smell of Golden Age would bring him in.
Well, we actually, we're scheduled to do a reading right now.
Mm-hmm.
But VENKMAN and I are the only two that showed up. So we figured we'd come over here.
Okay.
Do the unboxing and then try to recruit a reader or two.
All righty. Did you see some of the stuff I've
just got here? Nice.
This is, yeah. I've got it. Guys, I apologize. My boy's here. I got to show off some of these. All righty. Because, I mean, hey, look, I love VENKMAN dearly. Seriously.
He'll be here in a minute.
And there are books that I would go, like, I could go to him with some books that you wouldn't be so impressed with. But I know you just like old comics.
Let me show you what I was reading before I went on the air.
Okay, let me highlight you there, man. There we are. All right. Oh, shit. You just one-upped me because that's got a Plastic Man in it.
No, it
That's got
doesn't. It's post Plastic Man.
Oh, okay.
But check out this. Check out this bondage on the first page.
Oh, hold up. There we go. That is awesome. Oh, so this is 1946. This Buster Brown's 1946.
Whoa,
this is
awesome.
God, this is new compared to that.
That is awesome. Dude, the books that I will read off a list of books that I have put large bids on. If this happens, this might change the dynamic. If I'm willing to, I told Gail, I do things above board. I told Gail, I said, Gail, I just laid down probably about $200 worth of bids on 5 books. And she went, what? And then I told her, there are some freaking sweet books out here, including the 3rd appearance of the Joker. I am not winning that bitch, but I tried, man. I did. I slapped, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. $110. Let's go. It is not in the greatest of shapes, but the cover is. It's one of those rules, where it's like, okay, I don't want to go for a bad cover, but okay. So this one I know is from 1947, I believe. Okay, let me see. I've got the list here. This is 1947. The only reason why I picked this one up was because it was from 1947. It's called The Freaking Wonder Book of Rubber.
Apologies. Are you gonna be doing this for a little bit?
No, actually, I only got about 6 more books.
Oh, because Maranya showed up, so I got to head back over there.
All righty, but okay, hold on. Let me show off the highlights for you.
Right.
The last these, I'm gonna go a little backwards because here's RDV.
Oh.
So I think you're safe.
Okay, now I'm all right.
All righty. Cool. So I could give me time to go through these.
I was heading back over, Bank.
Oh, were you? Oh,
then you showed up. So
okay. So next up, I've been trying to create a collection of these, but here we have the Demon, and this is issue number 13. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna put everything on sale and see that. I think they'll all be on sale next week.
Rumor has the Demon is that's when Breen was a boy. That's what he's called.
The Demon. Or Etrigan. Does he have a name? Let's see. Police have a comic. Yep.
What's your name? Tony.
Has anyone sent away for Count Dante martial arts certificate? No. You know what? I do, however, Phantasm. I did a video about all the ads and everything. And I sent at the end, I said, guys, if you ordered any of this, let me know in the comments below. I should do a video on the comments because people told their experience and everything. This is an awesome book. Highly recommend it. We've got a reprinting of the very first meeting of the Justice League and the Justice Society, as well as a new novel-length feature. This is a 100-page giant of Justice League number 114.
Ooh.
So you get the reprints as well as a brand new story.
I've got to ask Phantasm real quick. Did you see there was just a 6-issue Count Dante comic book?
Is there?
There was. It just finished up.
What is a Count Dante?
The guy that Phantasm was talking about, the Dante martial arts certificate. Remember in 1975 and into 76, the full page ad in all the books?
Yeah.
Deadliest Man Alive, Count Dante. Yeah. Someone did a Fast and Loose with the Facts 6-issue series about him.
Oh, wow.
And I said it was from Scout Comics, and it just finished up.
Well, I got this before I realized that none of the other issues are selling, but this is the first DC issue, so I decided, what the hell, take a chance. This is essentially for DC Tarzan #1. It's just, they kept the numbering.
Jackson, we pushed it back an hour just for you.
There you go. All righty. Let's see what I literally blacked out my power in the living room. I guess I shouldn't have like 14 devices plugged into 2 outlets. That happened to me. We got really cold, so I plugged in a space heater and zonked the whole house. Well,
I did that once.
Yeah. And the rest of the house came on. My room didn't. So, whoops.
The funds go to drugs. That's where all the fun goes for the comic book auctions. Drugs, drugs, drugs. He's in Florida.
Let's see. The completionist has me wondering where funds go from the comic book auctions. To me. It's the channel got shadow banned, and I needed a way to be able to pay bills, help Gail out. Gail's my wife. You know, hey, I need, here you go, take it. And that's been the way. And if there is a special certain circumstance or something, I will announce it. Like when the manga that we had the other day was put in just absolutely 100% to be going towards the move. So any manga I don't touch, it goes over. Most of the time it's like that. Like I mentioned last night, I'm going to buy Gail a Christmas present. I need money to help pay for the comics for next week and buy Gail's Christmas present. So over here, I've got her Christmas present. She unfortunately can't sleep in our bed. So for the longest, we would hang out for a little bit, and she goes downstairs because she's injured her hip. And so I thought it'd be nice to get like a 3-inch mattress topper that she can sink into. Yeah, just so we can actually, you know, sleep as a married couple. And yeah, so I went out and I made sure I could get a really good one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating in the auctions. The other thing I got, and this is because we have grown old and fat together, and I love it. I picked up a big freaking bag of stocking stuffer candies along with that. And a inside joke, Gail went out, we needed silverware. So Gail went out and bought some. And she didn't know she picked up freaking those shrimp fork things that were like this tiny. So as a joke, I got her these Christmas gold and white things. So I
really recommend, if you can, get her a heating pad or something. That's also nice to land.
Oh, we've got that. We're covered. We're old. Yeah, she likes Hershey, so I got that to throw in her stocking. Elizabeth likes these, so I got these to throw in hers. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever had these, but the chocolate oranges.
Oh, I haven't seen those since the 90s, man. The Wonder Balls. Remember those, the candy inside?
And I got something for Twiddles. He's not supposed to have these, but man, he loves them.
You're just trying to get rid of Twiddles faster, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, really. And and because I am a greedy motherfucker, and these will not go into a stocking, but into the fridge, the vanilla cherries, yeah, along with Elizabeth, I got for her a because she's cooking her own food because she's got colitis, she controls her own diet. I got her a toaster oven so she can do up her own toast and whatever recipe she comes up with.
Every time you say colitis, I think of kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. No, it's actually she hurts when she eats unless she watches the spice. She's become a pescatarian, so she only eats fish. Yep. Be careful about that index finger and thumb measurement. Someone might screech. Let's see, but there you go. Yeah. But yeah, I make no illusions, by the way. Even when I first started my YouTube channel, I used to end it by saying, this is the way I'm trying to make a living. So please go on over to Ko-Fi. Well, at the time it was, I don't even know if Patreon was there, but I think there was. Yeah, because I would say drop $1 in the tip jar. So yeah, I've never, ever made any illusions about the fact that this is the way I'm trying to make a living. So if you like the content, yeah, please help keep the lights on. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the tip jar.
I mean, Florida, hookers and blow cost money.
No freaking shit. You know, oddly enough, hookers cost more than blow. I mean, it is really not that hard to get cocaine.
I just want the blow, not the hooker.
What's weird is people with cocaine want to share it. They want you to know they've got it. All righty, so don't ask me how I know this, kids. All right, this is the second appearance of a great character in a great freaking series, ladies and gentlemen. Then, by the way, not the JSA, but the Super Squad. This is issue number 59. This is the second appearance of those boobs right there.
Those boobs defy gravity. Look, they're still.
Yeah, I know they're still. They're pointing in the wrong direction for somebody who's shaped like that. But there you go.
That one.
Yeah. Once again, I have to point out that this is in really good shape. So,
what's going to be the starting bid on that? Do you know yet?
What do you think, Eric?
What?
What do you think the starting bid should be for a 59?
5 to 8, somewhere in that neighborhood.
5 to 8. All right.
Yeah.
Nice condition too.
Yeah, it's in really good condition. Yeah. What would you start the Buster Brown, these 1947s? Would you go below double figures?
Yeah, I think so, because I know there's one person that I do stuff with that's really into those kind of comics.
I was thinking around the 6 or 8.
Yeah, but I don't know of a second, so I think maybe you can get a little bit for him, but probably not all that much.
That might be an eBay kind of thing.
Golden
Do you know
Age Sandman. I don't.
Yeah, Phantasm's asking. Yeah, the Golden Age he usually gets is not.
Ooh, if I got Golden Age Sandman, it would definitely not be a 3 to 8 book.
I don't think you'd be partying with it.
I've never had a Golden Age. Now, okay, wait. If you're talking about like Mystery Theater, I've had those. But if you're talking about a Golden Age comic starring Sandman, I've never had one. And yes, of course, I would try to get one if I could. This, however, is a character I find hard to sell. But gosh darn it, if I do not like the art of the Silver Age. And here we have issue number 36 of Green Lantern.
Oh, woohoo!
There we go. Now,
that would start off.
Now, I do see a few problems.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I'll go over this a little bit finer before pricing. What about you? What do you think there?
What?
The Green Lantern. What?
Sorry, I just saw Bubba Ray go over the top rope and squash Devon.
You got distracted. Okay, is this Gil Kane? Who is this?
I believe it is. Yes.
All right, there you go. But that was
looks like Gil Kane with Murphy Anderson inking, if I had to guess.
There you go. Now, one of my favorite books I own is that Huntress first appearance right above the Superman. But the story is that on the same day, 2 first appearance of Huntresses came out. Now, that's the more popular one because that's the one where she's big on the cover. The other one, I finally freaking got a hold of. So ain't no freaking way this is making it to the auction. This is issue number 69 of the Justice Society. There you go. But yeah, this is her first appearance too. They got they both were released on the same day. The thing though is if you go narratively, the DC Superstars is first. So technically I would go with that one, but there you go.
And you said you're keeping that one?
This is, yeah, I got to. I've got to. The way I've got, the way I have these, the Brother Power, the Geek right there, I'm going to do the same thing for this one. And probably the, I think the first appearances of the Unknown Soldier as well. But why? What would you offer?
I'd have to look into it first. It's nice.
I would offer is Zack's racism.
Yes.
Okay.
We need to get rid of that.
Looking at the cover here.
I'd say 15.
I'd say north of that.
I'm looking maybe 25, maybe 30.
I'd say 14.
That's 59, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep going south till I get a
5.
Yep. That's why I don't do that penny auction I was talking about. Like, I am curious to find out where you guys would put things, but okay, so I've been doing Christmas books and Christmas giveaways. Let's see, how old is this book? Yeah. This is 1954. So once again, that is technically Golden Age.
Oh, yeah, E.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Venkman and Jay were closer to being right.
Oh, really? 15,
yeah,
20?
South of that.
For that book?
58 is worth 2.25. 59 drops like an anvil.
Yeah, it does. I'm getting
20.
Wow.
Yeah.
To 20?
Yeah. Those. Yeah, I mean, honestly, 69 is triple figures. Everything else is just flatlined at 20 across the board until you get to 74, and it goes up to 25. These used to all be
so
20 to
60,
30
69.
Yeah, that one's worth money.
Okay.
59 is not.
59 is worth 15, 20.
Yeah, in high grade.
All right, and that was
I mean, and that's way less than it was last time I looked.
Yeah, but the thing is that issue of issue number 50, that book 59, it is not in bad condition. So I'm okay with that price. I'd probably put maybe 10, 15 on it in this condition, maybe 20, but yeah, 10 or 15, because I would want to sell it. I would check to see how much I bought it for. Yeah.
Well, when I say these prices, I look at it as hoping that we get bids. So that's
of course, yeah. So, but yeah, I always take into account how much it's worth, and then I'll look how much is it sold for on eBay. Take the average. I never look at like the dumbass that put it for 99 cents and sold it for $1.50. Nor do I. There's also some guy who has dreams of some dumbass paying $1,000 for an issue. But yeah, I find I do like an average of the last maybe 10 or so. But this one right here, I was so freaking happy to get it to put it up there. 1954. It's a golden age. This is a Roy Rogers Christmas issue. Look at that. That is just
cool.
Yeah.
My mom is a big Roy Rogers fangirl. Huh.
Yeah. I see a little dirt problem on the side there, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. So there you go. That's a heck of a collection here. I'm going to go quickly through these again. And by the way, let me look this up. See, once again, it's 54, 1954, and it was number 73 of the Roy Rogers. There were quite a few Roy Rogers books. And once again, I'm going to do this really quick. But we also, once again, we had the Green Lantern. And we looked at it a couple of times. My first appearance of Huntress to go with the other one. Next up, the second appearance of Power Girl, which I'm okay at it, 10 or 15. Then we had Tarzan #1 for DC. And we had Justice League 114. Next up, we had Demon #13. I'm going to find out that I'm going to put together a run in all I've ever been buying, or issue number 13, because I forget. Next up, we have the Wonder Book of Rubber. I hope this sells. I was like, wow, cool, 1947. The Buster Brown, issue number 29. And then we've got Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 131.
Those gams.
Issue number 11 of Shazam. And then we have issue number 10 of Shazam. We have issue number, I believe it was 9. Yep, 9 of Shazam. And then we have issue number 6 of Shazam. And we had issue number 5 of Shazam. Yep, that's why he's on the thumbnail of this video. We have Adventure Comics number 402. Love conquers all, even Supergirl. We have the first appearance of Katana in Brave and the Bold number 200. There we go. We have Walt Disney Comics and Stories, issue number something or other. But it is a golden age. It does have some cover problems, as you can tell by the bottom. All right. We have Star Spangled War Stories presents. This is issue number 149 with Enemy Ace and the Viking Prince. And then we have Star Spangled War Stories issue number 155 with that fucking awesome Joe Kubert cover and the Unknown Soldier.
Wait, is he a black man?
Next up, yep, we have Fighting Forces featuring Lieutenant Hunter's Hellcats. This is issue number 167. And then we have the Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special. We had Spider-Woman, issue number 6, where she goes against the Werewolf by Night. Then we have Batman Family issue number 19.
Ooh.
This was one of those instances. The Batman Family was also where I was like, bid across the board because they had the whole run. That's the one I got. Once again, as I was saying when I went through these the first time, anytime I can find the Super Sons, I will. And this is World's Finest issue number 216. There we go. And we have Doc Savage issue number 8. And we have Doc Savage issue number 7. And we have Frankenstein's Monster issue number 8.
Oh, that's part of a really good story.
Oh, cool. And I just saw Frankenstein versus Dracula. Get it.
Did you see the one that Micah did? He did one of his reworked covers for that.
Micah? No, I did not.
Yeah, it's usually in the theme to the Fossil show.
Okay.
But it's cool. So he does really cool stuff with covers.
Well, I also have...
you wear one of them, so it's...
Yeah, I know, right? If I could find an image of that Vault of Mystery, Richie Rich Vault of Mystery, we were wearing that one too. I would make it up myself. All right.
I think he's done one for that too, where he turned into a horror cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
Here we have Journey into Mystery number 10.
Nice.
And then we had Not Brand Eck issue number 4. And we had Tomb of Dracula number 4. Looking a little bit more rough than I remember in the picture there, but
yeah, but still.
And then we have the second appearance of 3D Man. Just occurred to me, I got this. This was supposed to be in the auction with the first appearance, but it came a day late. So, hey, Jim, you want a 3D Man? All righty. Then we have from, I think this was, when was this from again? Let me check. 1948. And this one shows a little bit more because I thought I swear to gosh, it blended with the cover. And I didn't see it, but because the name is not torn off. It looks like whatever animal got to this cover, shoot it just right. But this is Cuckoo. See, this is how I saw it, and I got to admit, I didn't really pay attention that it was like because the title, it's all together. But there you go. This is issue number 30 something of Cuckoo Comics.
But look at it this way. You bet on the entire book this time.
That is true. That is true. And it's still actually, like I was saying, when I would still put this around $5. It is a 1948 funny book. It's, yeah, come on. That's getting to be 80 years old now, man. Seriously, it's 75 years old. All righty.
Phantasm, it's like 1937, 38 through 54, 5.
54. Yeah, it was
basically when the code came in, that's considered the beginning of the Silver Age.
The August, what wasn't Flash in August or September?
Yeah, Showcase 4.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have issue number 212 of Black Hawk.
Maranya would like you to pop up that Walt Disney Comics and Stories so she can look up the issue number for you.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
There you go. And that's what it looks like.
Number. What number is that?
Number on it? It does have the number on it. It's 170.
170. Oh, 170? Oh, 170.
Yeah. There we go. It's right there on the cover. That is a very rare experience there. And finally, because for some reason I had in my head, because I've got the Atlas book, maybe I'll put together a run. But here's DC first issue special with the Starman.
Is that any good, Breen?
That Starman?
Yeah.
I don't remember specifics, but I don't remember it being bad. I mean, it was your basic mid-70s DC book, but I shouldn't say that. Some were better than others. Yeah, like I said, as a collector, I like having it, but I really can't remember that much about the story.
You know, they've got a trade paperback now. They've got a hardcover for the first issue specials.
Really?
Yeah. I saw that on
Amazon. I have seen that. Yeah.
It's waiting for me in my cart that I will never. I just put stuff in there and forget about it.
Yeah, I think I finished the set because I finally got the Warlord. But yeah, that's why I was. That's why I actually gave a Tom King book a chance. But yeah, he didn't turn into Tom King. It was just, to me, it was just boring. I've heard some other people like Yule raves about it. It just didn't do anything for me.
About which one?
What was the book Tom King did with all the
Danger Street?
Yeah. It just didn't go anywhere for me. I mean, it's just
that entire series is waiting for me in my pull box.
You might like it. I mean,
hopefully.
Didn't you say the front half was pretty good?
But then because I thought it was building towards something, and then maybe I just kind of noped out between my ears.
Wow, somebody's selling.
Well, that's how I was about Mr. Miracle. I was like, wow, this is going somewhere awesome.
Somebody's trying to sell that Donald Duck book you just showed for $47 pre-owned.
Yeah, take it from somebody who really looked for Christmas comics to give away, to sell, so forth for the auction. Come December, they jack that shit up.
I know. I was like 47. Good luck. I'll wait till March.
Those DC comics, I saw somebody selling them for $30. It was the set. But
yeah,
I don't think I've ever gone above 8, maybe 10. So I guess it's only $5 extra, but that's on top. Then they charge, I can
see 15 for both of them. But
yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal. But come Christmas time, I don't know if this is permanent prices, but come Christmas time, straight up. Occasionally you'll find a deal because people aren't charging at Christmas. The first time I saw that Lone Ranger, I was so excited about. It was $7.50. So that's what somebody beat me at. I bid $7. Somebody came in $7.50, and after that, it was like $20, $25, $30. I was like, wow, okay. But yeah, there you go. These books are going to be in the auction Friday night. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. I want to do highlights. I really do kind of want to show these off a little bit more.
Well, you hear
so I might do that. Yeah, I want to do the highlights, the kids magazine.
Yeah, Phantasm. There's a Classics Illustrated version of that. A Marvel Classic, was Marvel Classic Comics, whatever that series was in the mid '70s. I read that yesterday actually, and I already forgot the title of the series. Marvel
Classics. I have the Tom Sawyer. Remember, I had Hunchback.
I keep wanting to call it Collector's Item Classics. That was a Fantastic Four.
Yep.
So yes, there are, and I'm sure there's probably others.
The Classic Illustrated Christmas Carol is $75 freaking nowadays.
Really?
Most of them you could probably get for between $5 and $20, depending on what they are, and as you said, how old they are, if they're first run or second run. But
I can't get $1 to $2, as in $1 to $2 for the vast majority of them.
Wow.
Because it's so limited now that I think everybody still comes into my store has what they want. Mm-hmm. And there's so many versions of it too. I mean, there used to be people that would collect all, like, you'd have 6 or 7 versions of the same book.
I'll tell you what, I've mentioned this to Gail. If we do move anywhere near where I can drive down to your shop, I'm gonna need a comic book guy. So if you're getting that kind of stuff, I might.
It's been there forever.
Yeah,
but it seems like every time we get old stuff, there's a bunch of Classics Illustrated because we're not getting it like we used to.
I got a whole box by my shop, but
yeah, I could definitely use that kind of thing.
I didn't care about Classics Illustrated when I was 58.
I know, it's just funny.
Now I do, but if it wasn't for the fossils, I probably still wouldn't care.
We have a long box at my shop that just sits there.
Well, I started collecting Classic Illustrated when I was a kid, and it was always something that just really appealed. You know, I've always liked the oh my God, for somebody who just said he loved them, Gibberton. I've always liked that. The artwork, the whole 9 yards, just kind of appealed. And in the 90s, they did another run.
Yeah, I remember those. I've come across some of those.
Shit, I should get together with my daughter. Maybe I don't think she would ever team up with me, but goddamn, it's, hey, time enough for another Classics Illustrated of some sort. So let's do that. The
Jules Verne adaptations I liked. And Mike has got the complete set. Like I said, when 2 years ago, I couldn't have thought of anything more boring than sitting through that video. I was riveted. When he did it.
Eric, we're gonna read Don Quixote. Classic Illustrated.
I did Uncle Tom's Cabin. I did a reading, right? It's on this channel somewhere. I did an reading of Uncle Tom's Cabin because I wanted to shut up the people who use it as an insult.
Who put the body in the wishing well?
Yeah.
Very nice, Venkman.
And by the way, that was a subtle, hint to go check out that video on Graphic Man's channel. It's 40.
I just did an unsubtle hint to go watch one of my videos, dude.
30 minutes.
Well, see, aren't you? See, you should be glad I don't show up all the time anymore. I undercut your channel.
Yeah, go watch that Uncle Tom's Cabin video. And then
last I checked, you don't have to choose. That's the great thing about YouTube.
That is
You're
true.
only limited by how much time you have.
Uncle Tom's Cabin. Oh, Zach must like that.
Janie Payne's masterpiece is what that was.
That was an amazing song. Yes,
it really was. Yeah.
But I'm talking about the Harriet. But yes, I by the way, I love that album. That is an incredible freaking album. And I agree with what he says. He's like, the studio didn't see a single, so they said go write a single, and in 15 minutes we wrote Cherry Pie, and now I'm the fucking Cherry Pie guy. Yeah. It is amazing how out of it is. Just Cherry Pie does not belong on that album.
Nope. It
is such a more deep and darker album than Cherry Pie, and Cherry Pie is the one that everybody knows. It's
like Pour Some Sugar on Me is really out of place on his stereo.
Yeah,
it's a good song.
It's a great stripper song.
Well, yeah, that's said. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Did you know that The Boys of Summer was written for Tom Petty, but it didn't fit the album he was working on, so he gave it to Don Henley?
Wow.
I can't remember which Petty album he was working on at the time, but
then
Southern Accents.
Yeah, and then the Ataris covered it, made it a rock song. Made it better.
Cherry Pie was a Poison song performed by Warrant. A lot of people grouped them together, and I was like, no. If you listen to their both of the big albums, definitely. Warrant was the Cyndi Lauper to Poison's Madonna. I'll just toss that out there.
And Venkman, I gotta say, I haven't heard that version, and it may very well be, but Don Henley's version is really good. And I'm not a big fan of Henley's solo stuff. I mean, there's a couple songs like Sunset Grill I love and Boys of Summer, but the rest of it's just kind of
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I like Henley with the Eagles, but I prefer Glenn Frey with the Eagles and without the Eagles.
Oh, I thought Glenn Frey's solo stuff didn't do squat for me, but
it's like Joe Walsh's with James Gang is probably better than his stuff with the Eagles. And
but seriously, folks, I loved as far as his solo stuff. But James Gang was better.
Glenn Frey had a few hits. He had The Heat Is On, and then he had Smuggler's Blues.
Well, they're neat party. He had good party songs.
Yeah.
84, 85, The Heat Is On was massive popular.
Yep.
Huh. I'm looking it up, Maranya. I don't remember the title of it, in all honesty. I do not see it either. I'll have to look it up. I mean, I didn't do it yesterday, By the way, I looked up classic, and Superman beats up Santa Claus. A classic Christmas comic is, by the way.
Let me see if I got this right.
What you guys are about to do.
Okay, kids, go check out my video on Uncle Tom's Cabin. You won't be able to find it.
Apparently so. I didn't know that. I didn't know I didn't write. Well, I can understand why I wouldn't write Uncle Tom in there.
I remember you giving a whole rant about how you hate the name of the whole Uncle Tom. How just didn't.
No, as an insult. I think dumbasses use that insult because Uncle Tom was a heroic character.
Right. It's just too ingrained into people's minds the other way, unfortunately.
Yep. Uncle Tom was a heroic character, and so it's kind of silly that it's used as a derogatory statement. He would rather have died than to sell out. Yeah. Anyway,
Marani, it's the Mandela effect. It doesn't exist. He just.
No, I did it. There is also a chance that I don't remember getting rid of it because I was trying to find what was flagged. And I thought I could have deleted it thinking that would be a target.
Maybe a private.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I just saw in 2017, I did a video called How an Old School Comic Book Writer Handled Liberal Politics. It says nothing about the fact that it's an incredible Hulk story. I would retitle this now. But it's Peter David did a story where a character called Crazy 8 was going to be executed for a murder. And yeah, it was really done very well. Oh, I remember this one, debunking the myth of the weak and submissive Asian woman. We need more gays in comics. Geek culture, a long-winded and unfocused rant about representation. It has Marcy and it has Marcy and Peppermint Patty on it. I remember because that pissed me off too. I know about the Peanuts, and Marcy and Peppermint Patty were competing for Charlie Brown's affections. They are not lesbians.
Yep. If
you watch the cartoons, they were. I remember watching the video, which is weird. Yeah, I know I did it. I just can't find it.
Jax is like, I could find Graphic Man's classic.
Oh, I love the Larry Elder. I love the Larry Elder documentary, Uncle Tom. I could find Graphic Man's Classic Illustrated video just saying, thank you, Jackson. It's probably because he was smart enough to put Classic Illustrated. I probably put some weird, hey, here's the drama part of it title, which had nothing to do with the book. So yes, as I go through, I'm deleting some of the videos and some of the older live streams, which have had no views in the last year. And some of them I'm just retitling. Check your private videos. It might be there. Yep. But when I go through the videos, everything shows up.
Yeah, that and a lot of other freaky shit.
What do you mean?
If your private videos.
My private, yeah, no, not on YouTube, dude. That's easy to find.
So
I've been at this game for a long time. No,
I didn't say they're your YouTube videos. So you guys all followed Babylon Bee, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I do.
And y'all know who Claudine Gay is, correct?
Yes. Yeah, the professor.
Yeah, the latest quote. Yeah. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Harvard President Claudine Gay. Yesterday it was the content of your character, not the color of your skin.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
She's going to sue the Kennedy estate for doing that before she could steal it.
Somehow she's going to end up suing somebody and winning, because that's the kind of country we have now.
Yep.
I mean, somehow she's going to make herself the victim out of this.
Oh, yeah. And the media will run right with it.
Yep.
All right. Well, he's not here. And in about less than 20 minutes, we'll be going live at Geeky Puppet Show. Doing a little reading over there, Action Comics 105. So if you want to jump in over there.
Action Comics 105.
Action Comics.
So that's what it sounded like.
You just miss Ash.
Ashley.
Oh, no. I don't. Only when I throw things at him, because my aim is terrible.
It happens, old age. You get that. You probably need rotator cuff surgery.
I do actually, but it's not worth it because
you're becoming like Favre.
I may never have occasion to throw a ball again, so I'm not going to do it. But if I did, I'd absolutely have to get rotator cuff surgery afterwards.
Did you play baseball when you were younger?
When I was a kid, yeah.
No, he just threw things at cars.
We can do both.
Problem was when the first time my first at bat in Knot Hole, I was 8 years old. The pitcher, I swear to God, was 6 feet tall, and he drilled me.
Ooh.
And then like the day I got out of second grade, I got hit in the eye with a line drive, and then I got hit in the mouth with a ball. Short story long, I was petrified of the ball after that.
The closest I ever got was I was getting ready to go up the bat next, and I got hit in the side of the head with a ball. Look, I had my helmet on.
No, I said I've been hit with every kind of ball but a bowling ball in the head.
My index fingers are messed up from footballs hitting them wrong.
You're a receiver, I take it?
No, well, no, actually, it was an offensive lineman, but just playing out in the.
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
When did you ever play defense?
Yeah, played nose tackle and center.
Okay, so were you ever on special teams? Like, how do you guys not just scream like a banshee when you're the one that blocks the punt or a field goal?
Well, I
gotta believe that's gotta hurt like a son of a buck.
Now I did recover a couple of onside kicks. That's the highlight of my football playing days. I recovered 2 onside kicks.
But I mean, to me, blocking a punt or a field goal would probably feel about as good as getting hit with a drive in golf.
Yeah, I blocked one in practice once, and and I mean, I got in good. I mean, it was I was close to the foot, and it's like getting hit in the stomach.
Yeah, I cannot tickle.
So just a little heads up. Once again, guys, next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern is the auction. Hopefully I'll get the new books before that and be able to do a show off of those. Highlights being Iron Fist number 8, Justice League number 75. What else would be a highlight? Batman number 258.
Nice. That's a 100-pager, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the first appearance of Arkham Asylum.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. And oh my gosh, I was so right. Oh, dude. I got another demon comic, and it's number 13.
Wow.
So, yeah. But yeah, there you go. Those are going to be some of the highlights. I want to tell you about this, man. You gotta. These are some bids I'm going after, and freaking fingers crossed that I get them here. Let me see. Come on. Already. Let me read off some titles to you here. Exciting Comics number 57 from 1947. Lost that one. I'm still in the running for this one. Fighting Comics number 58 from 1948. Let's see. We've also got Nyoka the Jungle Girl number 10 in the running for that one still from 1947. It looks good too. Action Comics number 75. I put $100 on it.
Wow.
I'm still in the running. It's at 76, so I don't think I'm going to win that one. Aggie Mac number 6 from this is Airboy number 96 from 1952. All-Star Comics. Nope, lost it. It just hit 113. I might even put 150. I'm sorry, but All-Star Comics number 26. How much could I sell that for, though? See, and that's the problem, because it's like, how excited can I get for this?
Yeah.
I've got $5 more, and it's only 2 days away. America's Best Comics number 12. Baseball Thrills number 3. I'm in the running for.
Who's that one about?
Let me see. I don't have my glasses on. It is The Clipper Bows Out. The Real Story of Joe DiMaggio. It is in horrible condition.
I can believe that.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of money on that one. Whoop! I lost that first Joker, or that third Joker appearance. By the way, apparently I've lost that Joker appearance by $1,500.
Missed it by that much.
That was not that expensive this morning, dude.
Jeez.
It is now $1,691. Holy shit. That's a good price for it. Still in the running, though, for Batman number 28. It is in poor condition. These are not in great condition, guys. But, you know, if I could get a Batman 28 for $50-$60, sure, why not?
How about a Batman 1000?
Something I really am in the running for is Blue Beetle number 29 from 1940. Oh, nope. I hope I don't get it. I just read cover only. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I put $5 on it. I thought, oh, this would be funny. But no, I did put $500. I did lose by $400 the Captain America Comics 38, which is now sitting at $611.
Ooh,
and yeah. Talk about somebody overpaying for a comic book cover only. Captain America 44 cover only. I put $15 on it, and it is now up to 32. Let's see, Captain Video number 2. I'm still winning. That's from 1951. Football Thrills number 1. I'm still winning.
Oh wow, who's that one about?
That is, let's see, edited by Red Granger. But whom is it about? West Point's Fabulous Touchdown Twins. The Great Jim Thorne, half man, half leg, something, or half legend, I guess. That it's got a tear.
Is it Thor? Okay, that's probably Jim Thorpe.
Thorpe, yeah.
Okay, and yeah, it's highlighting, I guess, Jim Thorpe and Red Granger. So
it's Red Grange.
Yeah.
Sports ball, kids. I didn't know there was a Football Thrills.
This is Football Thrills number 1. I am still in the running. Okay, here's the damage listed. 3-inch cumulative spine, split cover, detached bottom staple, and rust on top staple. But it is, I was like, okay, Football Thrills, let's check it out. Why not? Let's put a couple of bucks on it. GI Combat number 15 from 1954. I'm still in the running. Once again, these are not great conditioned. Still in the running for Girls Love Stories number 24. And shit, I lost by 19 right now. The Green Llama number 1 from 1944. I put 60. It's up to 89.
I like that. And I'm still in the running for shit.
Yeah. Haunt of Fear from 1952, issue number 13. I'm still in the running for.
No, you're not.
No, you think that one's...
You might think you are, but...
Yeah, it's... so long as it doesn't go over 12, because it's not in great condition.
If you can identify it as an EC horror comic, you're paying 3 figures.
Really? Because
God, yes.
That's not what it's saying right now.
It'll go up.
Okay, then I'm going to up my bid a little bit. And there we go. I'm trusting you on this one. There we go. All right. Yep. Hold on. I'm interested now because I just upped my bid because it was sitting at 6. Now I upped it to $12.50 and it went to 13. Now I upped it to $15.67 and it went to $16.17. Oh fuck it! I'm gonna try one more. This is gambling right here, ladies and gentlemen. But how much can I sell it for? Could I if I put $24 on it? Can I sell it for near 40?
I would think so.
I put 24 on it, or $23.58, and it went to $24 easy.
Somebody's obviously set one of those up it until it gets to a certain point. So that's
all right. My last bid, $25, 67 cents, and it went to $26.67. So yeah, I just pissed somebody off.
Oh, I said if it wasn't you, it's going to be somebody else. Somebody else will do it to them too.
Another one I'm in the running for right now, still winning, is Jackie Robinson number 5, and I'm in the running for, and I've got it for $4.34. So It's got a chew at the bottom of it. It's not, once again, not in the greatest condition, but we'll see. Jungle Comics 134. I'm losing by $1. Let's see, Jungle Comics 135 from 1951. I'm losing by $1. Justice Traps the Guilty number 60, still in the running. Katie Keene, Fashion Book number 1 from 1955.
Cutout still in there.
Let's see. It says centerfold missing.
Yeah.
Rusty staples, moisture stain, other centerfold page detached. So there you go. I'm down right now, winning for $1. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Love and Marriage number 16. I'm winning, and it's got no problems on it. Love Diary number 37. Love and Marriage doesn't have a date on it. Love Diary from 1953. I'm still winning for $1. Same with My Own Romance number 37 from 1954. Okay, so I just missed Superman number 32. Yeah, I put $80 on it, and it's now up to $456. So if you guys don't know that one, it's the one where Superman's sitting there, the lightning, it tickles. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Anywho, you guys wanted to do a reading.
Yeah, I guess we better head on over.
And yep.
Yep, yo, Moosey out over there.
All right. Can we be done by 10:30? You think?
Oh, the reading?
Yeah.
It's only 15 pages.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'll join you. I've done. Right. You all did one over here. Let's go do one over there.
All right. Well, I'll see you kids
and
in the other room.
And then we'll do one over here.
Right. Okay. You guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. As always, go on over to Geeky Puppet Show. Watch us butcher a Superman comic. It's one where basically Superman beats the shit out of Santa Claus for some reason. I tend to forget that. Also, I do want to do some more stuff. I'll probably do something in the daytime, maybe tomorrow. I know Gail's home by 7. Maybe we'll do something tonight. Otherwise, yeah, if we don't see you, Merry Christmas, and have a good time, and thank you very much for hanging out with us. Good night, kids.